Hey y'all, welcome back to Let's Get Cozy. Today's topic is sis, don't be like him. So let me give you a backstory. If you've watched any other of my other videos, you've probably heard me say that I am divorced. So backstory. Back in October of 2018, me and my now ex-husband, we got into an argument while he was at a bachelor's party in Las Vegas. He told me that he had a girlfriend along with some other things and told me that I needed to go be great. Now at the time we were still living together. Fast forward to November of 2018. Um while I was in the car with my two daughters, one daughter belonging to him, my oldest daughter does not belong to my ex husband. And so she had just kept talking about this football game that he had took them to. And so there was a voice in me that that said, ask her who all went to the game. So I asked her, I said, hey, who all went to the game? She was like, it was me, my ex husband, um, her little sister, my ex husband's friend, and the friend's son. I said, oh, okay, well, what's his friend's name? She was like, I don't know. It was a girl. And I was like, oh, okay. And then that same voice said, well, ask her who went to Glow Zone. So I asked, I said, well, who I went to Glow Zone with y'all? She was like, oh, it was the same people. So that sent up a red flag. And so when we made it home, I played it cool as much as I could. When he made it home, I asked him about who went to the football game and who went to Glow Zone with them. So he lied, pretty much, called my daughter a liar. Now, moving to December of 2019. I made the decision that I was not gonna go into and if I said December of 2019, I meant December of 2018. So moving into December of 2018, I made the decision that I was not going to go into 2019 still being in an unhealthy relationship, being in an unhealthy marriage, and just being in an overall toxic situation with my ex-husband, and knowing that he is calling kids liars. If you know, like I know, kids do not lie, especially when a kid doesn't have anything to lose and they don't even know like what's going on within the adult's relationship. So that me back then was like, he had me effed up. And I was like, if he can do it, I'ma do it. But I'ma do it better. By far the worst decision that I have ever made, trying to move forward with someone else while I'm still in a situation with somebody else. Now, he moved out, and when he moved out, he moved into his girlfriend's apartment. And I just started doing me, and I just didn't care, and I'm just being completely open and honest with you all. I just didn't care. So I had known this guy for about maybe 15, 16 years. We went all the way back, met each other in middle school, took each other's virginity. And I was like, you know what? I'm a prize. And I know that I deserve better. Well, your mind is not clear because you're still in one situation, you're never going to be able to fully move forward with another person if that one chapter is not closed. And I say that because it's a lot of women and men. We try to force ourselves to move on, and we're trying to build up another relationship while we're still trying to get over a previous relationship, and it really doesn't work that way. So had I not just spent time with myself and said, Clanisha, you're about to leave one toxic situation and enter into another toxic situation. I had to be still long enough to know that this is not the way that you want to move. Just because he's already in a relationship and y'all are still married doesn't mean that it's okay for you to be in a relationship and you still be married. You need to go ahead and do things the right way. So, with that being said, sis, don't be like him. It's okay to give yourselves time to just heal through heartache, through breakup. It's okay. You don't have to force yourselves to move on because he already moved on. Give yourself that time to just fully heal and become whole and become one with yourselves. A lot of times, us women, we want to rush the process, and I can bear witness to that because I was trying to rush my process, trying to move on before I closed the door on my situation. And even though my friend knew that I wouldn't necessarily cheat, what did I show him? I showed him that I was in a marriage and I cheated. And just because why I did it, it doesn't matter. You can't say, oh, I cheated because he cheated. He cheated on me first, so it gives me the okay. No, two wrongs don't make it right. Even though two negatives equals a positive, two wrongs do not make it right. So and this is for guys too. Just because you've been in a toxic relationship with a woman and she moved on and now you're left there trying to pick up the pieces of what she broke, don't try to rush yourself into being with another somebody just because she left you to be with somebody else. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this saying, the quickest way to get over somebody is to get underneath somebody. That is the dumbest statement I have ever heard. All you're doing is putting hurt on top of hurt, on top of hurt, on top of more hurt. And in the end, the only person that you're really hurting is yourself. That's the only person you're hurting is yourself, because you're trying to find ways to fill these holes within you. Take it from me, being single and being in a single season is the best time and energy that you can give to yourself to do things that you wanted to do but couldn't do because you were in a relationship. Just focus on yourselves and just wait until the time is right for you to start back dating. There's no time frame on it. Have I talked to people? Yes. But when I tell people I'm celibate, they get gone. And so my singleness has definitely been an eye-opening experience for me because I chose not to go about doing things the way that my ex-husband went about doing things. There's more to the story, but I'll touch on that in another video. So from here on out, sis, don't be like him. Become one with yourselves, love yourselves, honor yourselves, value yourself, be worthy of yourself. Date yourself. It's okay. Trust me, it's okay. I date myself constantly. So I don't know, whatever it is you need to do, even if you're still doing it, just stop, let it go. It's not worth it. So, with that being said, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my page. Please comment. That way, we can interact with each other. I'm all for it. But sis, you don't gotta be like him. Until next time, bye.